think I'm live. Just 1 minute. All right. Hello, everybody. This is my first Facebook Live, and I'm doing this for my foundation, International Women's Networking Group, IWNG. But I'm doing it on my personal page because I have not gotten up to date with technology on how to do things. So this way I can have it public, and I'm interviewing a partner of ours to give her some more visibility and talk about her journey as an expat entrepreneur. Most of the women in our group are expat entrepreneurs or professional women that are here from other countries, and our group is focused on helping them thrive here, not only in business but in their personal and social lives too. So soon Anushka Christian will be joining me, as long as we can get this figured out. Me and technology. Hi Neil, good to see you. But until then, I can tell you a little bit about myself, Kristina. I moved here to the Netherlands about 3.5 years ago from Austin, Texas. I wanted a change. I have UK citizenship, so it was pretty easy for me to get over here. Of course, that was a little bit pre-Brexit, but still the Netherlands has allowed me to stay regardless. And when I got here, I wanted to start my own business, and I just didn't really know a lot about how to do that. And so I thought a good idea would to meet other people that were doing the same thing. So I started a co-working group and called it International Women's Networking Group, and eventually it grew into a foundation which I co-founded with Sterling Schuyler, and have a lot of help from the members, volunteers, and it's been a really great experience. And so this is a new series of ours to highlight some of our partners. We have some wonderful partners that offer discounts and special services and offers to our members. And Anushka is one of them. And let me see if I can find her. One moment. Okay, we did a test run and it worked eventually, so I know we can get it. At some point, let's see, viewers. Let me check. If I'm actually, I think I'm live. I hope so. Might have to a little bit of waiting for a minute while we get this figured out. I pretty much expected this because it's my first time, and there she is. Okay, here we go. Okay. Nope, that's not the button. There we go. Hello, you made it. Good to see you, Anushka. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you and see you.
Great, same for you. All right, so happy for you to be here. I'm very excited to do our first IWNG partner interview. And I spent a little bit of time already talking about IWNG and what we do. And so now let's talk about you. I know you have had quite the journey. You came to the Netherlands and started a business, but even before that, you were doing quite a bit in the beauty industry. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yes. Well, I'm in the Netherlands for 3 years now. I'm from Sint Maarten, from the Dutch side of the island, and I'm second generation hairstylist. So that's how I got into the beauty industry. My mother's also a hairdresser, and she's been a hairdresser my entire life, and also had hair salon my entire life. So I grew up in the business, and that's how I learned everything about hair. And at first, I was mainly focused on bridal because in St. Martin there are a lot of destination weddings, a lot of, in particular, Americans that travel to the Caribbean to get married, on the beaches and resorts and all those kind of things. Also, for carnival or any other shows, a lot of people that host shows or pageants or even celebrities that visit to perform. So I was mostly involved with that. And that's pretty much how I got started, and I just really enjoyed it. And being in the Caribbean from an island where it has a lot of different cultures, you get used to a lot of different ethnicities and hair types. So it just becomes second nature doing different hair textures, which now has helped me tremendously.
Yeah, yeah, that's like your biggest, I think, selling point you could say is that you have experience with all different types of hair, which is perfect in Rotterdam because Rotterdam has such a diverse population. There's just so many different people here from different cultures, and it's really great. I love that about Rotterdam. So it's yeah, I think that's awesome that you have that experience. So, what inspired you, or what made you want to move to the Netherlands?
I moved to the Netherlands, pretty much just wanted a change in career as far as location, as far as different opportunities, and just to explore more. And also at the time, it kind of happened at the right time while I was thinking about it. While I was thinking about it, also in 2017, there was very big Hurricane Irma, which was category 5. So at the time, that definitely affected business a lot. And we just knew the construction was going to take a long time, and for travelers to come back was going to take a long time. So it was just the right time.
Hmm, okay. All right. And what has been your experience as far as working in the beauty industry in St. Martin and then working here? What have you seen that is different, that's the same, or that you like more? Tell us about that.
As far as experience, as far as differences, I think that hair has a lot more. I think there's definitely, because, as you said, there's kind of more diversity in Rotterdam. There's a gap in that need. There's more people that are kind of searching for someone that specifically caters to like curly hair or afro hair or textured hair or even fine hair, because the comfort level based on the options that are available, people don't feel like they can really get what they need, and also the language barrier
Mm,
versus back home. Also, the consistency. I think more in the Caribbean, people are pretty much any excuse to just go and get your hair done. It's kind of like a way of life. It's more primary versus here it's more secondary, I think.
mm. Yeah, more of a special luxury to do. I think the Dutch are very frugal here. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
very
But
exciting.
okay. And what about on the business side? Did you have a business in Saint Martin as well?
Yeah, so in St. Martin, it was actually also Glamaty. That was more the bridal division when I would go more to hotels and villas. But my mom had a salon there, and that was since I was a baby. So yeah, I've always just been in the salon. And yeah, we closed a few years ago, and now we're here.
Okay. And how did you find opening a business here as an expat?
I found the process was relatively simple and straightforward. And also at the time, there wasn't this current worldwide situation. It was
Hmm.
different in other countries, so that wasn't really a factor back in early March. And the
Yeah.
construction and everything started from since 2019, so it was a lot of planning. So that wasn't really much of a challenge at the time. So the process was pretty straightforward.
Okay, yeah, I found the same thing. It was very easy to start a business as a solo entrepreneur here. You just go to the KVK, and which
Yeah.
is the Chamber of Commerce here, and just kind of sign up, and yeah, off you go. And as long as you know how to do your taxes and all of that, so it is pretty straightforward and easy for an expat, which is really nice. Um, cool.
And I think
So
us
yeah,
being expats, we have that advantage because we kind of cater to expats. So it's our community, and we understand everything, the lifestyle, the language, like what we're looking for, what we need. So in that regard, it's pretty beneficial if you're an expat.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, there is a huge demand for that here because there are so many expats, and they're looking for certain things and different specialties that they can find. And so that's, yeah, I think you've tapped into a really good audience for that for sure. Okay, and so you've had, unfortunately, yeah, you did start business right as the pandemic started, but it seems like you've been doing pretty well. I did get to visit your salon, and it's very actually COVID safe, because your concept is one-on-one, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
so
that definitely did help. And that's,
yeah,
yeah, a huge, a huge, now everyone is definitely looking for privacy and especially hygiene and distance and just less crowds. So that does help that it's just one on one and the space is designed in that manner. And even if later on with expansion, it will definitely still be very spacious and very intimate. Because I just feel like now compared to before, because as I said, Gloria, I grew up in the hair salon. And before, the energy and the expectation and the vibe was to be around other women and the crowds and chit chat, and it was more a social gathering versus now people see it as an escape. I
yes.
often get moms or businesswomen that say, "Oh my gosh, I haven't sat anywhere for this quiet for this long." So
Hmm.
it's like a treat. So I want to keep it
Yeah.
like that. I don't want to make it busy or go back to that because I think, yeah, times have changed.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I noticed about your concept before COVID was that it was very one-on-one, very individual, tailored to your customer. Yeah, it's a nice way to feel special for a little while and have something done just for you. For me, it was, my form of self-care, allowing somebody else to take care of me for a little while. So it was really nice, and I very much enjoyed my experience there. It was so cozy and just, yeah, it was friendly, and I enjoyed meeting your mom, and she did such a great job with my hair, and then of course the treatment that you gave me. So can you tell them about the treatment that you did for me?
Yes. So the treatment I did was a steam deep conditioning treatment and was also an Olaplex treatment. And pretty much Olaplex is a bond builder, which rebuilds your hair bonds from the inside. So pretty much hair is made up of several bonds that throughout pretty much products, washing, brushing, they just break so the hair becomes a bit weaker. And what the treatment does, it makes it stronger. So through with consistency, the hair just remains stronger, you see less breakage. And also combined with a steam treatment, combined with other different styling methods, the hair just maintains it. Because I always say hair care is kind of like skincare. You can do it once, something very strong, it will be effective, but it always works best with consistency. So it gets better and it maintains itself before it gets bad again, and then you have to cut too much.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what was happening when I came in. It had been quite a long time. I don't think I had had my hair cut in about a year because I very rarely went anyway. And then COVID came, and I was like, oh, that was kind of the last thing on my mind. But then after a while, I was like, okay, I really want to do something. For one, I've been sitting at home isolated for a while. I'd like to go out and do something nice, and I'm the only person I'm looking at most of the time. So you're on those Zoom meetings and everything, you're looking at yourself a lot. So I was very much wanting a change. And for me, my hair, I've used to pretty much just straighten it. I used to have very long hair, and I didn't know what to do with the curls and the waves, and so I would just straighten it, and that's what most of the hairstylists that I went to also did. Nobody actually like knew how to work with the curls. So when I saw that that was one of your specialties, I was very much interested, and I'm super happy. It looks a little frizzy now thanks to the weather outside and walking the dog. But no, I love the cut. I love how curly my hair has felt, and the products that you gave me have helped immensely. And yeah, I feel like my hair is so much more healthier in just that one treatment. And so, but I also agree with you that it's good to have that maintenance and that consistency. So I'm,
And
I'm
that's very important for me to also always provide the treatments that we use. So it's not just something that you use once and then you kind of, if you don't have time or anything, you can't really do anything at home. So everything we use, we also have for sale. And also everything we use, we have options and varieties. For example, several lines have several needs. So keratin treatments, that's more of a smoothing process. It has more of a frizz controlling chemical in it versus Olaplex. It's more animal cruelty free, vegan, it's more concentrated. Also, in using professional products, you use less because the formula is more strong, so you don't have to keep squeezing the bottle and wasting it.
Yes, exactly. That sold me on the products too because I'm also a very frugal person and I've for the past few years I've done just like natural do it yourself kind of stuff, and I didn't have any products, but I also had seen, because I think, if you do something for a long time, or at least with my hair, after a while it starts needing something new or needing something more, and I thought my hair was at that point. So when you told me about the products, first of all, I love that they're vegan, environmentally friendly. And then when you said they'll last me, as long, very long time, then I was totally sold. And I've noticed that with using it, I just have to use a tiny bit. I've barely made a dent in the bottles. And so,
Yeah,
yeah, and that's environmentally friendly as well. You're not having to buy new bottles,
exactly.
plastic or whatever. So yeah, I really like that about your products. And okay, so and did you want to speak any more about the treatments or the offerings that you have at your salon?
Yeah, so as far as the treatments, we pretty much cover the range of when we can do special event hairstyling again, because that was actually one of the main goals when we first opened, due to everything that was planned and all the events. But
Mhm.
yeah, that is also an option. But now it's mainly based around keratin treatment, steam deep conditioning, curly haircuts, straight haircuts, and of course, styling and maintenance as far as blow dry, and also silk press, which is flat ironing for natural hair, which lasts for several weeks, just to give you for people with
Oh,
afro hair just a break, so they don't have to keep combing their hair like through the whole process every day.
yeah, yeah, that sounds great.
And we're also going to be adding hair coloring very soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I had mentioned before that I wanted to bring my daughter to get her hair done as well, and she also is very much into color, so that's really good to know that you're going to be doing coloring. Very cool. All right, and so you also have other offerings off or no online that are completely COVID proof as well. What are you doing online?
Yeah, so online I have the Best Hair Ever Club, which also started due to this need, especially during this time of year. And the Best Hair Ever Club is pretty much an online subscription based all around the needs of what is mostly requested. So mostly online, through my posts, through social media, through website, it's a lot of before and after, and also just text and explanation. But in the Best Hair Ever Club, it's actual video from beginning to end, so you see the entire process of how it's done, as far as flat ironing it safely, as far as wrapping your hair at night so it doesn't get too frizzy, as far as how to properly maintain curls so they last longer. So every month we'll be just adding more and more and more tips through video form. And of course,
Wow,
answering frequently asked questions more in detail.
nice. Wow, that sounds really good. And you have a special deal for IWNG members for the hair club,
Yes.
is that
So IWNG members, they get 15% off, and that is just all throughout the entire time. Just want to remain a monthly member. It'll just be
awesome?
automatic.
Cool. That's great. All right. And I'm just looking at my notes so I don't forget anything. Oh, yeah. So you came up with a really great idea that you posted in IWG. Do you want to tell us about that for the holidays?
The ladies' holiday guide for 2020. So I was just thinking one day, I was noticing that so many, of course, all the posts in the group and even online, how everyone just has all these amazing businesses and offers. And I was also thinking about mine, just, we always thinking about what we're going to post, when we're going to post it. And I thought, oh, this would be really great if everyone knew about each other's stuff. And I thought, okay, how do I get everyone involved? And I thought, okay, this has to be something that's easy to access, just kind of in a list format, a downloadable, and can be easily shared because as much as we share, just because we see each other, other people don't. And of course, we all know how the algorithm works. So we have to kind of find ways to really collaborate in a way where all our audiences see everything, especially now. I think people are looking more to support local, to support women, to support Black owned, to support in their city, to support more organic, just so many different options. So it's good for the people to see the options available.
Exactly. Yeah, that's great. I think that's an excellent initiative, and I saw that there was a lot of response. So I'm really excited to see the guide
Yeah.
when it's finished. And yeah, I think you're right. I think people are really trying to support locally now, and that's part of IWG as well. Is collaborating with the women around us, especially women-owned businesses, and in Rotterdam and in the outskirts, and surrounding Rotterdam as well. But that's the biggest effort of IWNG is uplifting was because we have our specific challenges, and yeah, it's really great to collaborate with each other. We're all about collaboration over competition. There's room for everybody, so we might as well work together and lift each other up rather than trying to compete against each other. So I love this idea. It's a really great way for everyone to collaborate and help each other out. So
Yes.
awesome. So I'm very excited to see that, and we'll definitely be posting about that once it's finished. And you can also, of course, contact Anushka if you want to be added to the guide. And I'll put some links in the description so people can contact you. And let's see, what else were we talking about? Okay, so I guess what would be good is to tell us what you have coming up for the holidays. So you have a new location, correct?
So it's two part. One part. Well, first I'll say just a little about the new location,
Yeah.
because now we're in planning phase. So yes, we are going to be moving to a new location. It still is in Rotterdam, and it's even a better location. It'll be easy with even more access to public transport and parking, and also of course nearby shopping. So that's now it's all based on how the construction goes with the changes the owner needs to make to the space, but we're excited for that. So it will be a bit more space, and yeah, it'll just be very beautiful. And I can't wait to finally announce it because, of course, it isn't only dependent on me. Because as much as we want to plan our own thing, it's kind of dependent
Hmm.
on we never know what rules and regulations might change for the country. So we're
Yeah,
we're
that's
hoping, really hoping, yeah, definitely
yeah.
to get it in a few weeks.
Good, good. Well, I'm rooting for you. I hope you can get opened up before the holidays. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are going to want to get their hair done and but in the meantime, they can't. Don't you have some offerings for like gift certificates or vouchers, things like that?
Yes. So pretty much there is going to be a very special offer happening, and it's very limited due to the amount of gift certificates available, of course, and of the amount of appointments available. So what we're doing is buy 100, get 100. And this is a great way, first of all, first to purchase a 100 gift certificate, 100 euro gift certificate, you'll receive 100 euros back in the form where you can choose to either use on yourself or several friends. Because what that means is you will get five 20 euro certificates that can be used towards other services throughout 2021.
Wow, that's really nice. That's awesome. So you could get 5 gifts done in one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because
All
then,
right.
yeah, I think people want to try something new, and then they can also just pamper themselves a little bit, and even for you. So it's great for even to go into January and February to get your hair done and try new things at Glamaty at a special price.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like an awesome deal. Excellent. All right. Well, I think we covered most of what we wanted to talk about. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think we covered most of it, and well, thank you, of course, for organizing all of this and doing this live event. Yeah, we finally figured out the tech.
Yeah.
So we know how it goes. And yeah, I just want to encourage all the ladies to just keep promoting, also supporting each other, and even sharing. Because yeah, even now, even though if we personally cannot do something with the business, definitely sharing as much as possible each other's stuff definitely helps and works. And in my case, even with the new location, it is kind of unplanned. It's not exactly due to my control, pretty much due to the current landlord. So this has all been pretty rush. So that's why we thought, okay, this is a great deal for our clients, new clients, and also for us. So we definitely can build and get that new space sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds great. Well, I wish you all the best of luck. I think you're going to do wonderful in your new space, and I just hope that they get it ready for you as quickly as possible. And yeah, hopefully things will change with, the current, current situation. Hopefully we'll be able to meet up in person more, and you'll be able to run your business how, in the best way possible for you. So yeah, but I want to definitely kudos to you for doing all that you've done through, the current climate. I feel like you're doing so well. I love seeing you on your social media. I love your videos. You're just such a personable person, and I like to watch your videos and see what you're doing. And you know so much. You've got so much experience. It's really great to see your knowledge and your skills and your entrepreneurship. So yeah, we're very happy to have you as a partner with IWNG.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be part of it. And I
Yeah.
can't wait to, of course, meet the ladies one day. Because also when I joined was also earlier in the year, so I was kind of looking forward to the meetups. But we'll see for next year.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So IWNG, that was our favorite part of it was those in-person meetups, really getting to know each other. So I'm glad that I did get to come in your salon and meet you in person. That was
Yeah.
nice, but it'll be really great when we can have our usual monthly networking dinners and lunches and coffees.
Yeah.
Right now we do have our coffee and collab that we do once a month. It's online, and we're trying to get to where we can get a little bit more online activity going on, especially starting in 2021. We got big plans for 2021 to, do more for not only IWNG but for our partners and for our members. So I think things are gonna really get rolling then. And I think that's what I really like to see in our group is everybody in our group, we're going through this tough time, but I've seen so much innovation, so much change, so much tenacity and determination to not let it get us down. And there's so much support in the group too, where you can go on there and ask any question, and you've got 10, 15 women giving you some little nugget of knowledge that can move you forward. And yeah, it's been a really great experience. So yeah, I think that's about it. And we were going to have a question and answer session, but I don't know if there are people. I saw that people were on there. I can't really tell now. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but I think if anybody has any questions, I believe they can comment in the event, or of course they can message
And the
us.
replay.
Yeah, and can you tell us your social media handles and your website?
Yes, so all social media handles is at Glamaty on Instagram, also Glamaty page on Facebook, and website glamaty.com.
Perfect.
It's the
And
only one, it will be easy to find. Glamaty.
perfect. Great. Glamaty.com. And you can always find us on IWNG.nl. And we're on Facebook if you want to join the group. It's you just search for International Women's Networking Group. And yeah, it's a great place to be. You get to meet awesome people like Anushka and me. All right, Anushka, thank you so much again, and we'll be in touch. I'll be seeing you once you open up again. I can't wait.
Thank you and take care. Bye.
Bye.